Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we were about to open another door, see what's behind there. We have a wyvern with us, and we're wearing a top hat, like a sir.
You should have run!
Get in the door. Monk, go take care of that. I actually think our monk is very powerful. She doesn't hit for very hard, but she hits fast. Like several attacks around. She's scrappy, that one. And her damage is gonna go up very soon. I do. I don't know how long this wyvern lasts, but I'm very happy with it so far. We should use it more often, it's very cool. It's not particularly fast, but it adds some serious meat to our group. It also has a breath weapon? No, it has Treat Affliction, which is kind of an odd ability for a wyvern, but okay. Now where are we? There's some back doors here.
Do it my way.
This leads to the behind of this area, okay. And this leads over here. Where does this lead? Nowhere. That leads to that door. We need to press all the doors at once to open this, it looks like. Well, let's push it up so that we can figure out what we're gonna do in this room. Okay.
I stand ready.
Crave for adventure.
And that's all the doors open, apparently.
Head on!
I think that's all the doors now officially open. We've pressed the button that apparently I think opens everything. Yes, everyone's good. Now we can get back to where we're supposed to be. That was quite a puzzly area, to be honest. But now we can get our group back together because I'm guessing the boss fight is coming soon. Probably in this room here. Wyvern, you're so cool.
No one stands in my way.
I'm disappointed I haven't used this thing sooner.
In due time.
Our cleric has arrived.
I will see this through.
His cloak clips through his shield weirdly, but that's okay. I know that's hard to do in terms of graphics.
We do it.
A soul eater. Wisdom damage? Seriously? How much wisdom damage? 2 on a hit. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this slightly differently. We're gonna send the wyvern in first, and we're gonna lob fireballs. And hope that our wyvern can take some hits before it dies horribly. He'll come back. Okay. Let's go in first. I actually think we can lob the fireball first.
I can't. Too dangerous. I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I argued, then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not. Go on. Shall we move? We shall move.
We've almost killed a good chunk of them. No. All of you know. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. Go, you
hurt.
channel undead. I don't think these counters undead. That wasn't so bad. Our poor wyvern though. No, Peridot wyvern. I will avenge you. Tomorrow when you come back to life. This is a huge hallway. Knowledge of world check, okay. Remember death, for death always remembers you. The fact that these are all still locked is worrisome. It means they're probably going to open up during the fight that's coming. For sure. Like there's no other way that this is going to go down. All these are going to open up and things are going to come pouring out.
I've been waiting for you.
A tiny woman wrapped in a cloak studies you through holes in the cloth that hides her face. Her eyes are the green of young leaves. What does the word Vorticai mean?
It was the name of an ancient evil that once reigned in these lands. Worry not over it. For centuries now, it has been a little more than a word carved on old stones. Frightful, but powerless.
Who are you?
I have no name. I'm just a humble messenger of the powers that protect people from evil.
What powers do you mean? Speak plainly.
It is not yet time to answer that question. But trust me, the day will soon come in which all that is hidden shall be revealed.
Your sister sent me. Come, let's get you out of here.
I thank you both, and the benevolent forces that brought you here.
She heads to the exit. Okay, she's out of the way. Yep, here it comes. I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh my god, there's a lot of them.
Work, you silly spell.
Okay, we need to really figure this situation out because this is gonna become very bad very fast. If only I had that. No, I wanted you to go there. I want you to fight this, and I want you to hit that thing with a spell. That's a cleric up there. More fire snakes. Actually, our cleric's doing a pretty damn good job of staying alive, all things considered. I'm actually kind of impressed with his ability to keep alive during that situation. That actually went shockingly well.
A trivial task.
What is that? A battle axe +2, a light shield +3. I'll take all your axes, please. And your ring of protection and your cloak of resistance. All of this stuff is going to be turned into BP and or possibly building up towards a new character. It's just so expensive to build new characters. I missed that the blessed plate. Breastplate +1. Was that all of them or is there still more hiding?
Why?
Before you is the same raven as before. It sits, adjusts itself, and ruffles its feathers a few times as it tries to settle on its perch. Finally, it cocks its head to the side and it fixes you with a single eye.
Why spare the sister when you could rid yourself of her? Why let the weak survive?
The raven utters a rattling caw as if clearing its throat. She is no threat to my plans, and spilling blood needlessly often causes more trouble.
A wise answer it would be, if not croaked from the throat of a lesser race.
The raven shifts on its perch but remains silent. You're a jerk, raven. I hope you die. That's a way out, apparently. Let's check the other side, though. There could be loot. In fact, I'm guessing there is loot. It's a penis. Penis mushroom. And there's something here, though. And it is...
That was easy.
Another ancient Cyclopsian coin. We should probably just search these rooms to make sure there's nothing hidden in them. Not in that one.
Onwards!
Anything here? No. We'll just quickly check them all just to make sure, and then we'll get out of here. It's time. We can always go through the loot later. Our Peridot Wyvern, I hope he comes back tomorrow. It's once every 24 hours. We can check if the figurene's still in our inventory, I guess. Yeah, it's there. So. Wait. Oh, caster level 7, okay. And that's a charge of 7. I was like, wait, no, that's not how it works. That's not what it's supposed to be. And we can go out the area exit. Let's see if we missed anything. What do we have for loot to grab? We did miss a little bit of loot on one barbarian. We did a pretty good job looting all the rest. Alright, we're leaving. That is step 2 of the witch thing taken care of. Now, where am I going next? I guess we're gonna go straight to the Forsaken Mound. Why not? We don't really have any reason to go elsewhere. I guess we can sell some things. We'll hit the camp first. They do have a... Where am I going? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll fight them out. Or is this gonna be one of those random encounters where there's... Oops, I clicked off the screen. Where there's nothing here?
I won't
Yep, it definitely seems so. Off to the camp, sell our goods, off to the last place, the last defaced sister we need to find. I just want to know what happened to Varnhold, that's all I care about. This is kind of derailed a little bit. There's like Cyclopses everywhere. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, we're back. We're on our way down to the Forsaken Mound, I think. Not sure if this is the right way. I think I might have gone the long way around. There's a lot of ore and stuff around here. Maybe we'll just loop around and come in from this side. There we go. Perfect. I sold everything. The tomb, built within the hollowed rocks by ancient Cyclopses, was safely hidden from the casual searches. The path to it was skillfully concealed by lush vegetation. If we hadn't known exactly where to look, we would have just passed it by, never even suspecting it was there. The entrance was covered with a huge stone slab that seemed to merge with the stone wall, but disheveled bushes and torn ivory shoots implied that it had been recently moved. Which said the word? Keb means darkness. It's an ancient forgotten word from an ancient forgotten language, like a time-bleached bone from some unknown beast out in the wilderness. After speaking the word, the stone slab smoothly and almost soundlessly moved aside, opening the entrance to the damp, musty darkness. To avoid being trapped inside, we propped the door open with a large stone, which proved a smart decision. As soon as we stepped inside, the door shuttered and tried to close behind us, but the stone kept it in place. Behind the door was a spacious corridor, obviously built for creatures much larger than humans. The air smelled damp, and the stone walls, decorated with bas reliefs and carvings, we were completely covered with the disgusting oily mold. We checked for traps. Tombs and traps almost always come in as a pair, like pen and ink, or barbarians in rage, or officials in bribes. This tomb was no exceptions. Sure, there weren't any pressure plates on the floor or bundles of stones waiting to fall on our heads, but under the layer of mold was hidden a magic sign, the kind you shouldn't look at. Having finished our search, we checked for magic. Hidden beneath a layer of mold on the wall, something shone brightly like through magical vision, radiating a strong necromantic aura. It was almost certainly a magical trap, like one of those signs you shouldn't look at. Taking that into account, we tried to clean the mold off the walls. We carefully scraped the mold from the walls. It didn't mind. It was one of those completely harmless kinds of mold, nothing like some of the more poisonous, acidic, or gods knows what else mold species you sometimes find. Beneath the mold we found text carved into the wall, indistinct, clearly visible letters from an unknown language. Of course, we stayed well away from the patch we found that was hiding a magical symbol. Having finished our work, we read the inscription. Despite the mold, the carvings on the stone walls were well preserved. The text said, "Animal has 2 eyes, man has 1. Deity has none, for lives in darkness. Darkness contains all answers, opens all doors, finishes all paths. Such jolly fellows, these ancient cyclopses." We moved down the corridor. A huge sarcophagus was placed in the middle of the burial chamber, its lid lying on the floor nearby. Inside was a gigantic skeleton. Its bony fingers were clenched around a small brass incense burner that also looked like a one-eyed skull. Near the sarcophagus was the slim figure of a woman wrapped in a grey cloak. She wasn't breathing, and it didn't take much to discover her cause of death. The Cyclopses had left a nasty surprise for anyone who dared come to rob their graves. Near the skeleton's head was a magical symbol of death carved directly into the sarcophagus's surface. It must have killed the sister the instant she opened the lid. Luckily for us, it was a single-use trap. We examined the body of the sister. When we removed the cloth from the dead woman's face, it sent a chill down our spine. She literally had no face. Instead, there was a rough grey surface looking something like a roughly made clay mask. 2 holes instead of eyes, a hole instead of a nose, and a crack instead of a mouth. What power could have done this to her? Having examined her body, we discovered that the dead woman wasn't human. She was fey, most likely a nymph, transformed by some unknown magic. She had nothing of interest on her, so we took the incense burner and left the tomb, which had also become the burial chamber for the very person we've been searching for. We got the incense burner, 450 experience, and that was it. Can we go back in? Nope. Alright, we're done. I guess that one was just dead. It was just a quick thing. Like a quick time event. There's also a sculpture garden. Interesting. An elven sculpture garden. I'm just gonna go... There's a Lenorm's grave? I'm kinda curious. That was a really quick dungeon, so I'm kinda just wanna go through really quickly. Take a look, and then we'll call it a video once we get back to the barbarian camp, and then we'll continue on from there, I think. Bloop bloop. Lenorms are rough, so I'm guessing their graveyards are gonna be interesting places. Probably full of loot. Do Lenorms loot share? Do they bury things with loot? I didn't know Lenorms even buried their dead. Alright, here we go. What the hell is that thing? That is a mastodon. It's not hostile. But they are huge. Humans have hunted mastodon for a long time. Surely we can hunt some mastodon. We'll have some mastodon meat. It will be delicious. I love my hat.
Die!
They are fast moving. Holy crap. Shoot.
Let the attack commence.
This will hurt.
112 experience a kill. That's pretty good. Some of you may think that was barbaric. You're correct. We can also make mastodon steak.
We do it my way.
What else do we have in here? Zone transition. Did we leave that thing?
Check that out.
Apparently they're all separate items. Or all separate loots. And we got another dryad token. There's also something down here. Oh, some mushrooms. Okay, not important. So the Lenoran courses are here. There's one there. That's actually huge. Even bigger than the one we fought. By quite a lot, it looks like. That one would have been a terrifying fight back when it was alive. Currently, we could just punch it in the face. Because it's just a skeleton. People are making noises in my apartment. We'll fight this enemy. Can't be that hard. Oh, there's goblins.
hands here.
Goblins? Really? At this point of the game? I mean, I guess.
Die, die, die!
That seems kind of pointless. There should be just a quick battle button. For those kind of encounters. None of them had any good loot. Oh, excuse me. That was very disappointing. I guess that's going to be it for our video. We're pretty well done here. We got all 3 of the sisters done. I guess we'll see what happens when we go back to the camp. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.